Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Professor Shanky, and this video is on. In this video, we're going to cover some of the character and paragraph formatting that Microsoft Word can provide. So this document I have here is very plain. It doesn't look like a professional document that you'd see in industry, and we need to fix that. So the first thing in looking that I see is my header up here is the same font size and type as the rest of the document. So I want to show you how we can do that manually or by hand. We can make some changes to this. So I'm going to highlight leadership roles, and you'll notice that a quick menu pops up with some of the common things you might want to do with the font. I'm actually going to ignore that for now, and I'm going to come up here to the font menu. So the font menu in my ribbon bar is located under the Home tab, and it gives me most of the options that I can do with my font. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to apply the bold to it. So clicking on this B here makes it bold. So if you notice over here, it's a little bit darker now than the rest of the document. Helps a little bit, but let's see what else we can do. So I'm going to highlight this again, come up here to my font menu. Let's italicize it. Now when I italicize, you see how everything kind of leans to the right a little bit. Okay, getting a little better, but it's still not quite. Let me try putting an underline on it. All right, so yeah, that kind of helps. Still not 100% happy with it. So let's make it a little bit bigger, right? So I like how it's a little bit bolder and underlined and italicized. It makes it stand out, but let's make this a little bit bigger. So if I highlight it, up here in my font menu, I have this drop down right after the name of the font is the size. So I click on the drop down, you'll see I have from 8 point to 72 or more if I want to define bigger. So 72 is a little too big. 28, I like 28. So there, now I have a nice strong header that looks really good. Well, one more thing I think we can make it a little bit better is because it is a header, let's make it so it's all capital letters. To do that, I don't have to retype the whole thing. There's a great feature up here in font, which is right here. It's called change case. So by selecting that, I can do sentence case, which capitalizes the first word and makes everything else lowercase. I can set everything to lowercase. I can set everything to uppercase, capitalize, or toggle case. So I'm going to choose uppercase. I think that'll make it a little bit more bolder and pop out. So there you go. By making it all uppercase, that shows me that this is a header. This is the section header, and it's important, and it kind of makes it look a little more professional. Now that I've shown you how to manually go in and adjust the bold, italics, underline, font size, and case, I'm going to undo all the work that we just did and show you an easier way to make it look even better. So by highlighting that, I'm going to use a quick menu now. I don't want bold, I don't want italicized, I don't want underline. I'm going to drop this back down to 11 points. But you see here I don't have my case, so I have to come over to my ribbon menu, do my case, and put it back to capitalize each word. And this is the document that we started with. Now you can go in and individually change these settings for each font, but there's a really nice feature that Microsoft Word has. It's called styles. So every document in Microsoft Word will have a theme associated with it. And we're going to talk about themes a little bit later. But what a theme does is gives us a set of styles that work together. So I don't have to think about what's going to look good. I can just know that this theme has some predefined styles with it. And the styles are located right here, right above the document in the Home tab of the ribbon bar. So I already mentioned that this is a header. So if I select my leadership roles, I can come up here to my styles and choose heading 1. What this theme has defined for me as a heading 1 is it's a little bit bigger font with a dark blue color. So it might be kind of hard to see on the video, but it is a different color as well. And I can look, and there's a whole slew of other styles that I could apply, and each of these styles goes together. You'll also notice when I apply the style on this right hand, there's this little caret symbol that shows up. And we'll talk about that in the future, but what that does is it allows us to automatically build a table of contents based on the headings that we put in our document. That's extremely useful if you have a really long document. So for now, I'm going to stick with the default style, heading 1.